Yard sale, February 2018. 2018. Fewer items than I'd like, but I went through like what I've actually released since the last yard sale, and I really can't sell you things I don't own or haven't released yet. So, what's going up for the yard sale? If you're a patron, by the way, this is how this works. So you're a $5 or more patron on my Patreon, then you get to blind, silently bid on certain things that I bought or was sent and don't need anymore. So, first thing, the Spadgers, which are the open back HM5s, which I really do like, but again, I do not need. Do not need. So here you go. I've even taken off this pad so it doesn't crush that other pad, so it'll be nice. A nice. So throw me a bid on this. We'll get back to the Vetters in a second. From the Bluetooth review, I have both the Aladdin Audios, which I said were, but they're expensive, so, you know, that's a good thing. But, you know, whatever you want. If you need a pair of Bluetooth headphones for cheap, bid on those. Oh, I just ripped the thing? Good, I even ripped the cover off. That's great. That's authentic. And I'll sign those if you'd like, because, you know, who the hell doesn't want to have Bluetooth headphones with Zeos written on it? The BTR1, which is the little Fio Bluetooth receiver, which was actually pretty nice. The little metal case kept the distance down, but it certainly did sound very good. So there's that. The Monoprice M300 Planars. They're AutoZ iSign ripoffs. If you'd like to own these, I'll even clean the Chewbacca snot off the box, unless you don't want me to. Here are these, so you can come bid on these. Again, I don't pick a starting bid. You just, whatever you're offering me, and then I pay shipping. So if you're out of the United States, if you're intercontinental, then you have to just pay half the shipping, basically. And all any of these things go. All right, the Vetters. You all know the Vetters. They're probably the worst speakers I've ever reviewed. I'm not selling them to anyone on the yard sale. If you are on the Patreon and you are $5 or more a month, and when there's a format for when you have to do a thing that tells you how much you want to bid, instead of putting in the price of what you'd pay for the Vetters, put in what you would do to them on camera. All right? If you'd want to measure them and then destroy them, go to Patreon, sign up. I need to know you're a human. That's the only way to do it. Is you say, oh, my daddy owns a fucking steel mill, and I will fucking drop them into molten steel on camera. Maybe you'll be the one I pick. I'm just going to send these to someone to have them be destroyed. If you like to measure them beforehand or do anything else, any other audio test before you destroy them, that's fine. But the deal is you have to destroy these. They cannot live another day. So that would be fun. So sign up for the patrons. It's still got to be the $5. I don't want to change the whole structure of how this works. So any patron of $5 or more can destroy these. If it doesn't come out as anyone wants to do that, I may open it up for $2 a month patrons, make a separate post. This way anybody can just sort of like, hey, I'm an asshole that owns a gun range, and I could have 37 people fire them at once, and then film it. As long as you can film it. There's no point in them being destroyed if you can't film it. Moving on. You all remember my review of the Yamaha C103s. Well, after that review, there was a thing, and I managed to get a couple pairs of the walnut finish, which is the most beautiful finish. And if you go to eBay and you look for the walnut finish, you won't find them. You'll find two pairs of the white finish for $630 and $650. If you look for the walnut finish, which is this fucking this legit walnut you're gonna find a single pair on Amazon for $1,800 new with $5.50 shipping. So I may have bought 9 pairs. Just maybe I bought that many pairs. Here's what's going down. My white pair, the ones I reviewed, are boxed up here. I'm selling them. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 pair here and 3 more pair down at my friend's house in Texas because I just couldn't take him here. So I have 7 pair of Yamaha C103s, 6 walnut, 1 white. The white ones are here. If you want to bid on those, I'm doing this to make money for the channel. So starting bid, $600 for any pair you want. And I'm paying shipping. That includes shipping to the continental United States. If you are outside of the United States, $750 starting bid. I will send them to the Ukraine, but you're going to have to pay $700 or $700.01, and then that should cover the amount of profit margin I want plus the shipping, which is going to be insane because these things are like 52 pounds a pair, and the boxes are huge. So I bought them because, well, why not? And if I can make some money and put it back towards reviewing shit and buying things and cleaning up and buying a house, that's what I'm going to do. So you're not going to buy this pair, because this is the one I took out of a box and now I'm rubbing them with my hands. But I have I have 6 brand new pair of walnut and 1 broken in pair of white, the ones I did the review of. And if you'd like them, again, $5 a month patrons, there'll be instructions in the post on the Patreon that say, look, you could bid $600 and 1 penny, or you could bid $600 and 3 pennies. The one person, because I'm assuming I may have more offers than the 7 pairs I have. And the only way to do that fairly is to just, well, highest bidder takes it. So there's that. Now I'm going to do something a little different with these videos. I'm not just going to do, yard sale stuff and then be done with it. I thought I'd do a monthly, like, what's happening and what's changed and what's coming up, so that people have an incentive to watch it beyond the point of like, can't afford that shit. So, things and stuff. Mark III argons are here. There they are. I've got the JBL 305Ps, which are the newer updated 305s. And those are going to get reviewed and probably put into the next yard sale if it comes out. Again, I've got things that I would love to have put in this month's yard sale, but I just couldn't get the reviews out. A, for laziness, and B, for other things. Down here, I've got the WS 1100 ISs, which are these Audio-Technicas, which I literally just have to get the sound demo put together, and then the patrons can have it, and then about a week later I can release that. King sounds are done. Nothing to talk about there. The KEF Q350s are getting their actual review. As soon as I'm done with this video, I'm charging the GoPro a little more, and I'm going to stand here in my living room and yell at Chewbacca about speakers. So those are getting done. Those are going back 660s. Look at this Stax amp. Oh, one more thing. If anybody is in the Philadelphia area and would like a Teeter hang-ups for $100, contact me. I won't include, this isn't part of the Patreon yard sale, but I mean, if you are a patron and you are interested in owning a slightly used Teeter hang-ups, I loved it, but it was fucking with my ankles because I'm like a heavy dude. If you're not a super heavy dude, this will help your back, I promise you. I gotta do some dishes. New thing there for sous vide. I'm doing a 48-hour beef rib roast. Breaking in some headphones here with that amp, which has been going all day. I'm pretty proud of that. I've switched my living room over, since this is an update thing. If you like this sort of style of walking around shit, I live stream twice a week, by the way. I have a mini DSP HD in here that's acting as my DAC and frequency controller, crossover, and all sorts of other delay shit for the 2 subs and whatever speakers I have on here. So that's cool. And the mini DSP review is also done. I had to take the thumbnail for the video, which I took today. So those are here. And I may sell the cheaper one in a yard sale. Not 100% sure. My L700s are just hanging out. They're just hanging out. The IFI stuff's done, going back. TX has to get done. The 2000Zs have to get done. These are the Stax 007s. The 007As, which are the newer, better ones. And I understand that now. And I'm going to have to give those a listen. I've already did their sound demo because I don't need to break them in or know how they sound to do a sound demo. So that's done. I'm just going to play with those for a little while. And yeah. So if you want $1,800 speakers, and even Camel will tell you these speakers in walnut were that price forever. So I don't know. They're not worth $1,800, but they're fucking real close to worth $1,000. And if you can get them from me for $603, do so. I don't want to be too crazy. I just need a number after the 600 to sort of delineate who's gonna win. So it's really up to how much you want to win, which is what bidding is supposed to be about. Yeah. What else? That it? that all we're talking about? Sim racing is going to happen eventually. Eventually. Just eventually. I'm just going to keep saying eventually. As soon as I have nothing else to do. Fuck. I'm never sim racing again. Yeah, so that's the deal. That subwoofer review is done and is actually free leech. If you haven't seen the review of my Dayton Ultimax, it's free for everyone to watch on Patreon. It's one of the posts that has no blocks on it. So go watch that. SVS contacted me, and they're going to send me their 4000 series tube sub, so that should be an interesting piece of shit. It's not a piece of shit. It's going to be an interesting fucking nightmare to get it over here and put in that place. I bought a REM figure. I unboxed it on the live stream. You want this box, you could bid on this maybe. I'm putting this at the end of the video. If you want the cardboard from my REM figure and you're actually serious about it, I will send this to you hot glue free. Booyah. And that's that. Good, good, good. I need these Yamos out of my house. There's too many Yamos in my house. And my friend in Texas has got 3 more in his house. And we just need to just sell them and everyone will be happy. Actually, wait, how many do I have? One of these pairs is going to... Yeah. So I got 1 pair going to Nubbers. So I should have 9 and 2 sold. Yeah. So 6 walnut, 1 white. Get on it. I also am going to finish up the review of these rear speakers, which is going to be really hard to demo them. I'm just going to end up talking about them because they're rear speakers. And lava lamps are cool. Lava lamps are really fucking cool. Boop. It did a little thing. It did a thing. All right, I'm done. I'm done now. This video is longer than you probably all wanted it to be. I gotta go back to doing, I gotta look how many sound demos I have. 4XX, 660, 2000Z, the King Sound, the Koss Electrostatics, the LCDs, the Ricardos, the T60s, the T900s, the FERT. I'm back to work. Back to work. No wallpaper this video because I don't want to waste wallpapers on these sort of videos. It is a good one though. You'll see it in whatever review I do that on in. So that's it. Get that wallpaper later. Patrons, do your worst. Well, no, do your worst, and then just bid slightly above 600. Or if you're international, even if you're Canadian, you have to bid like the 750 or higher because it's so much expensive. So much expense to ship shit internationally. But I will ship speakers internationally. 750 or higher bids. It'll all be explained in the Patreon post. Thank you. Okay. Good night.